All right, so I think that this is recording. Let's take a look at another two problems that we are going to solve some absolute value equations. Your first step should always be to isolate the term that contains the absolute value. I noticed that in both of these problems, we don't have a variable outside of the absolute value, so therefore I do not have to worry about extraneous solutions, but we will come to problems that do have variables on the outside of the absolute value where the technique will require that we check our answers. It might be smart to check our answers just for silly errors, but if we don't have a variable on the outside, the technique doesn't require it. So in problem number 3, this expression x divided by 5 could represent one of two values. This x divided by 5 could represent the number -1. You could be 1 unit to the left of the origin, or this expression x divided by 5 could represent the number +1. So now this splits into two equations. It's very easy to solve. Multiply both sides by 5, and here you have -5, because it's clear that -5 divided by +5 is a -1. Multiply both sides by 5, and you see that 5 divided by 5 is 1. So here's our two solutions for problem number 3. Now in problem 4, the term that contains my absolute value symbols is this first term. So to get this term by itself, to isolate the absolute value, we subtract 2 from each side. 3 minus 2 is 1, and we have a problem that's practically identical to problem 3. This splits into two equations where this expression x divided by 4 is either going to equal -1 or it's going to equal +1. And these two equations solve to be -4 or +4. All right, so I hope those help, and I will talk to you later. Bye.